sim games tend to be a bit too niche for Game of the Year. Yeah, maybe so, maybe so, maybe so. But what they've done here, Milkshake, is they've really expanded the... Like I say, it's not... I said it's about ships. It's not even just about ships anymore. The fact that you can get off the boat and walk around really opens up the possibilities of what they could do. Lord only knows where this game could stop. I mean, where the imagination ends, I guess, is the limit of what they could do with this game. Is there an option to turn off markers for where the fish are? You can understand showing markers if a radar has picked them up, but you haven't reached that area yet and the markers are already there. You can. So in the map, if you want to play a bit more hardcore, and I did this for ages, you can turn pretty much everything off. Let me zoom out and I'll show you as I take stuff off. So you turn your boat off. That makes life very difficult. You can turn cargo off, so any cargo jobs you can turn on and off. Fish farms, that's a whole another kettle of fish, I'll show you that later. Fish habitats, that's this lot down here, so they're all gone now. Refuel stations, you can turn them off. Routes, you can get rid of the map. That doesn't mean it's gone, by the way, it's just hidden. Sea markers are these pink things. I mean, at the moment they don't really do very much, but anyway. And when you drop your line, you can show or hide the fishing gear. You'll see that when we drop a line. But yeah, you can turn stuff off on the map. You can make it as hard as you like. There's even a button to hide the HUD, so you can literally have it as realistic as that with nothing at all, no map. Sod the map. It'd be nice maybe if the GPS came up on one of these screens or something. But yeah, you know, the potential is huge. At the moment, there's a lot of placeholdery stuff, but yeah, there's plenty to do. Radar is not on this boat. I'm not sure if it's coming later, but it may be. There certainly is a radar in the game. I think it's on the next level of boat. I don't think you can get it for this boat. I'm not 100% sure. You have too many different boat games, including Sailwind. Sailwind is such a wonderful, wonderful game. So you wouldn't mind sailboats either? Yeah, I'd love to see it. Pug says, I worry that this will get review bombed negative because of small bugs. I hope that doesn't happen. Yes. I have released reviews, tutorials, a list of missing features, some unedited gameplay so people can see all the bugs and the issues that we've been facing. I have tried to showcase the game as much as I can in its current state, and my hope is that people will watch those videos before buying the game and know exactly what they're getting for their money. I would hate for this game to get review bombed, but yeah, I think there's a really good chance they're going to get review bombed. Having spent hours and hours and hours fishing only for the game to crash, it's incredibly frustrating and demoralizing. And I'm a reviewer, and I'm in a privileged position that I've got early access to the game, so I can sort of take that on the chin. But if you've paid money for it and that's happening to you, that's a whole different kind of feeling. So yeah, I can understand why people are going to be angry, possibly. Hopefully they'll be understanding that it's an early access title and they'll see the potential that's here. But you know, who knows, we'll have to wait and see. Give it a couple of hours and see what happens. Auto drive, there is no autopilot at the moment. That's going to be added, but it's not there at ATM. 1 hour and you could buy 2, excuse me. Yes, so you may even be here long enough to see me catch some fish, you never know. Can't you turn the sonar into GPS? No, at the moment the sonar is just sonar. It doesn't do anything else. It's like fishing North Atlantic. Is there fish sonar? Yes, yes. This thing on the right is the fish sonar, or if I press K, it swaps the map to fish sonar as well. We should have some fish popping up. Look at that, we've gone straight past the catfish and we haven't picked them up. another thing I've noticed as well is, so the catfish, because of the amount of catfish there are, it may only be a zone that big. Whereas if you get one that's got more green, like the cod or the haddock, so the haddock would be a much bigger circle of fish, depending on the size that's there. Which again, I think is quite cool. It's quite cool. Yes, there is a zoom. If you press a right mouse, and this is a great feature. This wasn't here. Ah, we just got our first fish pop up. Right, so let me just slow the boat down a second. I'm going to go too fast otherwise. Right, now you remember if you've played Fishing North Atlantic or Fishing Barents Sea, that you can only go a certain speed when you're doing stuff like this. That's not in the game at the moment. So in the intentions of speeding things up, I am literally going to drop this and then floor it. But you're not going to be able to do that for very long. So you can just about see the first buoy marker in the water. And we're just going to hit maximum throttle. And away we go. Yeah. Is now following? I think I said your name correctly. Apologies if I did not. Thank you for the follow. So there you go. We're dropping our line into the water. And if you look at the map, you can see the little buoy has dropped down. Now these used to change colour in the previous game. I don't think that happens anymore. TMTC1! Hello buddy, thank you for the follow. I was trying to tell you about a YouTuber earlier. It's TMTC1. TMTC, please do leave a link to your channel in the chat. Hopefully it should go through. I don't think I've blocked that sort of thing. And then people can come and check out what you've been doing today. TMTC1 has been working very hard on delivering goods, so I'm sort of going down the fishing route. He's been doing the delivering route, and again, that's what's so awesome. Thank you for putting that link in there. Go check him out, guys. Awesome YouTuber, definitely underrated. Really nice guy as well. But yeah, he's going down the delivery route. He's sort of keen to be sort of an ETS2 driver on the sea, whereas I kind of like the fishing, so I'm going fishing. But that's what's cool about this game is it can take you in any direction. TMTC, no, it didn't crash again on you, did it? Seriously, you lost it all? Man, I would be spitting feathers for you, mate. That's awful. Awful, awful. Scaff, thank you very much for the cheer. Much appreciated. Sarge, you love the hat. Thank you. I'm wearing it this way because I'm not official captain yet until I successfully bring some fish back. So for now I'm just a barely able seaman. Yeah, it crashed again and saved whilst I was on land and the boat drifted off. Oh my god. This is what you're going to have to put up with, guys. TMTC1's been streaming since 4 AM, I think, and having just earned, I think, 98,000 or something for 3 delivery jobs, the game crashed and cancelled his final delivery, and he was back down to 60,000, and it took him ages to get there, so awful. Claire, you think it's very cheap for so much work? What, 25 quid? I think it's a reasonable price. I genuinely... Oh, God, look at the pollock. The pollock has disappeared off over there, but the cod and the haddock are in a good place. Genuinely, I think a year from now, 2 years from now, 25 quid for this game is going to be an absolute steal. It's going to be amazing. Today, by Discord, it's exploding in SAS chat. I bet it is. Do you know what? It's been really difficult, and TMTC could probably attest to this. As a content creator, we've been creating all this content for you guys and trying to make as much stuff as we can to try and give you as much information about the game as we can, but we've not been able to show you any of it. And we sort of pop into the chat every now and then. We see how excited you are, and we're like, oh, I want to tell you things about the game, and we can't do it. And it's like, oh, the frustration. we're almost as eager for you to get it as you are to get it, if you know what I mean. We're so eager for you to come and try this out. And I tell you what, if you haven't seen my videos, guys, on YouTube, head over there and take a look at the waves. I've been through a couple of storms, and oh my god, the waves are so much fun. They are absolutely fabulous. They are killer waves, quite literally. 5-meter high waves. Yeah. Flip your boat over as quick as look at you. It's brilliant. Kev, no, Spike rather. No, they don't teleport you back to the port after you save and quit now. They save the location of your boat, regardless of where it is in the sea. But unfortunately, as TMTC will attest, it doesn't save your mission. So if you're in the middle of a delivery or bringing your fish back from a catch, done. Kills it straight off. So yeah, I think TMTC and I and probably a lot of other YouTubers are going to put a little bit of pressure on the devs to say you really need to do something about that, because that is a big problem. That is a big problem. Bugs that cause crashes and lose a lot of work are not a good sign. No, that definitely needs to be fixed. Right, little thing here. You see we got 2 lots of fish on here now. So this is cod and this is haddock, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. So at the moment, because our line is still being laid, not that you can see it anymore, it used to give you a little chart of where you were laying it, but now it just does the start and finish. But at the moment we are picking up lots of cod and haddock at the same time, so we're in a really good spot, which is cool. Absolutely right, NDA sometimes is as much a punishment for content. Yeah, it is. I got into a little bit of hot water. I let out some information that technically wasn't under the NDA. Like, they had an NDA sheet and the information that I let out wasn't on that sheet, but they still asked me to take my video down. No dos gaming, was that? No Doze Gaming, I think it says. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. You're waiting for this to drop. I'm really excited and a little bit nervous to read the Steam reviews. So if you pick the game up, guys, please do leave an honest review on Steam. Even if you don't leave reviews, even if it's only 1 sentence long, just, you know, give Miss Games a bit of a thank you by just leaving a bit of a review there. Hello, Callum, you made it. You did. You did. And if you're lucky, you might actually see us catch some fish without the game crashing. My fingers are crossed. No guarantees here, guys. We're going to do our absolute best to catch some fish, take them back to shore and make some money, and show you how easily it's done. I've got one little tip for you, by the way. Well, okay, a couple of little tips. If you're going to go out and you're going to fish, take more than 1 long line, because obviously if you can do 2 long lines whilst you're out there, you're going to earn more money. But only lay 1 line at a time, and then fast travel, or skip time rather, not fast travel, because it tends not to crash the game. No guarantees of that though. No guarantees. How am I finding it so far? It's very much an early access title. Very much an early access title. This game is going to need at least 12 months before it's sort of a fully polished game. But how I'm finding it is that the foundation is absolutely superb. If they continue developing this, and I've said this so many times, sorry for repeating myself, but like SES have done with ETS2, if they really focus on the game and continue developing it over a long period of time, then this could be one of the best games ever made. It's genuinely got that good a foundation. Where can you find the Discord link? The link on Steam has expired. Ah, that's annoying. I don't know if TMTC is still in the chat, but any chance you could ping a Discord link in there? I can't really do it whilst I'm streaming. My PC won't take it. If not, Anarcho, I will post... oh, actually, Anarcho, if you go to my YouTube channel... TMTC is still here, cool. For Discord, if you could put a link in the Discord for Ships at Sea for Anacro, and anyone else who needs to go there, that would be cool. Permission to come aboard. Permission granted. Come aboard. Make yourself at home. Pull up a chair. Make yourself a coffee. You're going to be here a long time. If you feel sick, just lean over the edge of the boat and all will be well. Pitsy, thank you very much for the follow. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much, TMTC. You're a legend. No Dose Gaming 1. Hopefully they have mod support. Right. So, I uploaded a video. Oh, hang on. So you can see the end of our line has just dropped there. So that's how long 2,500 hooks are. Super long. Super ass long. So I'm just going to stop the boat there for a second. I uploaded a video, 5 things that I think the game is missing that I'd like to see. And one of those things is mod support. I think that's absolutely crucial for a long-term development game like this. At the moment, there is no mod support and no official confirmation that there's ever going to be mod support, but I think it's absolutely critical that they implement that. Just like Farm Sim and Microsoft Flight Simulator, blah, 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 blah. Enter your game here that has mod support. It does so much for the game. They might think that they're losing out by having mod support, but genuinely, I think we'll all agree, the modding community are just an amazing bunch of people, and it will do so much for the game. Keeps the game young, adds replayability, 100% Pitsy. So, you know, I have made that video, I've made that request of the devs. It's down to them to do it, but I think there's a good chance we might get mod support. It's not gonna happen overnight. They've got a lot of work to do, probably a lot more pressing stuff to deal with. But yeah, give it time. I think there's a really good chance. Really good chance. Right, now, I'm going to come round here, slow my boat down a little bit, and then press B for the binoculars. See if I can't see me flipping the end of my fishing line somewhere. I think, is that it? I think I see it over there. Yeah, I think that's it. Right, so that's with binoculars, and zoom is sort of half that amount. So binoculars, although not absolutely essential, I think it helps a little bit. Oh, actually, no, there it is. I see it, I see it, I see it. It wasn't over there at all. It was probably a rock or something. Good job I didn't head over there. There it is. So I'm just going to park up right near that. Turn the old engine off. And I think it's fair to say at this point that the fuel consumption is not working because we've used 0 fuel getting all the way out here. And normally I'd be about 50% through my fuel at this stage. So I'm going to say there's a bit of a bug, and they'll probably fix that in the next couple of days. First, you have small boats, right? And the Hermes is coming. That's, yep, Akla, that's absolutely correct. The biggest boats in the game are around about 3 million and up. So it's going to take you a little while to earn that sort of cash. But I think game balancing is one of the things they need to work on, to be honest with you. There's a lot that needs to be done. An awful lot. Zoom feels like you're just squinting, whereas binoculars actually magnify. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate, actually. This is the first time I've used the zoom. I think it's a really great feature, especially when you're looking at the old sonar or whatever. That really, I love that. Occasionally, they do add some absolutely spectacular little updates. Like when you pull into a port, you can jump off the boat, and then you can pull the boat in closer to the dock, which, I mean, as a functional thing, it doesn't do anything really, but as an immersion thing, it's awesome. They do stuff like that quite a lot, so I like that. The green tinge on the horizon, yeah, anything to do with lighting and shading is going to be fixed later. They want to do that once and not lots of times. After 5 hours of use, you used about 2 mil of green. Really? Yeah, it's definitely broken, isn't it? I know more gamers who use right-click zoom, so you feel like it will be quite natural to you. Yeah, it's a great feature. It works really well. Really, really, really well. Right. So, guys, we've put the line down, 2,500 line. We put it down right in the middle of the cod and the haddock, which is good because that's what we're after. And then you click here on the clock, and it will allow you to rest. I'm going to rest for 14.4 hours. I don't know why it goes up in that amount of time, but anyway. So let's rest. Now, there's a real chance that when I click this button, we're going to end up in the middle of a storm. I hope it doesn't happen because I'm going to have a hell of a time getting back. But that is the risk you take. Because at the moment, there's no weather forecast or anything like that. Another thing that's going to be coming in time. So let's rest and hope for the best. And that rhymed. Ah, it's not too bad. Ooh, a little bit bouncy, but not too bad. Right. So you'll notice that on the map it hasn't changed colour like it did in previous titles. So we don't know for sure that we've caught fish, but I think there's a pretty good chance. I'm just going to try and line myself up here a bit. It's a little bit more bouncy out here than it was earlier. It's not quite the mill pond we started with, is it? Crikey. All right. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more difficult to steer and see where I'm going, but not too bad. This is nothing like a storm. It's like a normal swell on a sunny afternoon. Now you need to get pretty close to this thing. Pull it in. It's not the easiest thing in the world. There she is. I think I've missed it. It's probably too far out, but we'll have a go. Yeah, look at that. Just a little bit too far away. Now there's a chance that the waves are sort of coming this way. In this occasion it's going to push us further away from the buoy rather than closer to it, but on some occasions if the waves are going the right way, it'll actually pull you in and sort of do half the work for you. But I'm going to have to back up, try that again. So forgive me if I ignore you, chat, for a moment, because I just want to concentrate on getting this right. Or try. You can see how difficult it is to see. Now I've completely lost it. Now I've no idea where the bloody thing is. Now the boat physics are not what I would call realistic at the moment. They're better than they've ever been before, but they could definitely be improved now. That's still too far away. You can see how how much the waves affect my ability to steer and maneuver and so on and so forth. It's so much better than the previous two titles. Totally transforms the whole boating experience. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. But I am going to have to pull this in rather quickly, otherwise we're going to have problems. Other kind of problems. I've left it out there for too long. Jesus Christ! It's so damn difficult today. I must have done this 100 times. I've never struggled this much. Even in bad weather, I don't struggle this much normally. The pressure of doing it live, you see, in front of people. Here we go. That's looking a little bit more saucy. Just a little bit more. Right, I think that's us. Look at that. Look at that! How did I travel that much extra distance in the 2 seconds it took me to get out of the flipping thing? Come here, you horrible little boy. I have to try and literally hit it. This is proving to be quite the challenge. I think maybe the waves are pushing me further away from the buoy than I was giving it credit. I'm going to literally drive straight into it and see if that helps. It says completely losing sight of the buoy. Come on, fingers crossed. Gotta be this time. Gotta be. Where's the bloody thing? You are joking me! I'm so close to it. Goodness me. Live performance issues? Not me, sir. Not me. It's just a good showcase of how good the waves are these days, that's all. Nothing to worry about. It's all going swimmingly. All going to plan. Bloody waves. I tell you what. Right, look at that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Way. I still can't get to it. That's a long Stitch 6 to 6. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. I cannot believe how challenging this is today. This is unprecedented trouble I'm having. Right, let's try this again. Level 3, forward momentum, aim straight at the bloody thing. Get it to run down the side of the boat. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Please don't go under the boat. No, don't go under the boat, I said. Did it go under the boat? It went under the boat. Oh, God, where's it going to pop up? Right in front of me. Anyone? TMT, do you reckon you can just jump in and come and steer my boat for me, please? Because I can't do it on my own. I'm clearly incapable. Come on, that's right there. What? The bananas? Hang on a minute. Now that is in range. I'm sure of it. I'm hoping we haven't got a bug here. Vanguard68, thank you very much for the follow. I would think I'd be able to reach that. I'm getting a little bit nervous now that maybe we've got a bug. Let's work on the premise that it's still my fault. Not a bug. And I'll try and get closer. But I've never struggled like this. This is insane. Of course, when the time comes that multiplayer allows you to have more than one person on your boat, it's going to make this kind of thing a lot easier. You are joking. Come on, that's in range. What's going on here? No buoy found to haul. I must get closer. Such a flipping challenge. This may be a bug. Right, come on. Show your captaincy skills right now. That's as close as we've been, right? You sneaky little git.